Okay, here's how we're going to do the buggy image. So instead of trying to clone stamp all the way or patch and heal all the way up this crack, this is the most of the picture is still there. It was just ripped and then scanned in together like this. So what we're going to do is use our selection tools to select around the right side of this picture. Once it's all selected, we can paste it onto its own layer and then just shift it over to the left a little bit, and the majority of that crack will be covered up. So you can decide which tool you want to use. If you tried like the quick selection tool, that might kind of work. Is my magnetic lasso. So let's see, if I zoom in, I want my marching ants on the right side of the crack, not the left side. So I could minus and try and push it over to this side. But it might take, it's okay. What I would probably do, so that's one way, but a quicker way, I feel like a more precise way, is to use the magnetic lasso tool. And I'm going to start at this edge right here, go across to here. Every time I click, I make a mark. So I can zoom in like this really close so I can see what I'm doing, be really precise. And I'm clicking to stay on the right side of that crack. Now when I get down to the bottom of my screen and I need to move it up, I can hold down space bar and that hand appears, and then I can move up and continue working my way down this crack. So make sure you're staying on the right side of the crack. So if you want more markers, just keep clicking as you move. And then space bar, and I'm sliding it up. It is a little tedious, but in the long run, it makes it really easy to fix this picture. And when you get all the way down to the bottom, you have to go back to where you originally started. So don't forget to do that. So now I'm to the bottom. And then I have to go around the whole right side of the picture. So I'm going to go over to the right. Actually going to zoom out. How do we zoom out? Command minus and command plus. Now is this edge nice and clean over here?
No.
No, I need to clean it up, right? So I have a tool that makes straight lines, my rectangular marquee tool. I'm going to click here and say I want to add to what I already have selected. So if you're not watching, watch for a second. So I click my rectangle marquee, I say add to a selection, which is this option. If I click this one, it would minus from what I have selected. So I'm going to add, and then just draw a square along here and along here so that it's a straight edge. Everyone watch this part, please, so you know what to do once you get it selected. So I have the whole right side of my image selected. I'm going to push Command J. Notice that I have a new layer now with just that half. I can then get my move tool, and I like to focus in on this area right here because it's the most complicated, and I just start moving that over. Now, is that a lot easier than clone stamping? The selecting takes a little bit of time, but now I only have like a few little pieces that I need to fix. So keep watching. When I go to fix it, because they're on two different layers, I have to come back and blend it on this bottom layer, and it should work. So what I do is go through and fix any of the little cracks first. And work between the two layers. Now I need to fix here. So I'm going to use my clone stamp because I want it to look exactly like this. I might actually move that down a click. Yeah, that looks better. So if I use my clone stamp, I'm going to get an exact replica of this. Please watch. With the clone stamp, because I have these on two different layers, right now it's only on current layer. So if I use the clone stamp and it's only on current layer, it will only stamp on the layer that I'm on in my layers panel. But I could say all layers, so it will stamp on either layer to blend it together. So you want it on both. So then I can come here and all I'm going to do is just continue that line. And then right here I have that same part of the wagon, so I can click here and fill that in. Make it precise. Don't just start clicking and filling in because I can tell. So if you want to get good at this, make money at it, you got to be able to find parts of the image that you can recreate stuff that's missing. So down here it's the same thing. I can start right here. I might make my brush just a little bit bigger. Click. And then the nice thing is it has a preview in there so you can see where you're at there. And then I would use this to fill in there. And I just keep working my way down the picture. The other thing you can do, I'm going to show you this, so please watch again. Besides just using the clone stamp tool, you can actually highlight an area in the picture. So I'm going to use my lasso and just draw say around this. And I'm going to do edit copy and edit paste. And all I did was take a chunk of the image and create a new layer. So now I can go, whoop, I can click on that one. Let me lock this one for a second so it quits moving. And I can slide this out. Oh, actually, I think I want to copy it on this layer, sorry. So I'm going to take this chunk right here and do that same step. And rearrange it so it's on the top. And then I can line it up there. It's not quite perfect, but we have this because it tapers like this. So we have, what we can do is transform it, and we can warp it. And our warp tool allows us to actually like stretch or squeeze like this, so that I can actually like match it up to the same angle and same direction that that's going. You see how I did that? So and then what I can do too is add what's called a layer mask. And I get my brush tool, and now I'm going to kind of blend those edges together. So they don't, that line doesn't look so harsh. And if you think about the size of my screen, that's pretty big and you can't see it. So if you're printing it as like a 5x7, it would look like that. The cool thing about when you scan at a high resolution, then you could actually take a picture that was really small and blow it up big and retain detail. Then I just make sure that it looks nice and neat, and then I'm going to do some color adjusting to it. So now I'm going to flatten this together. And add some of my adjustments. Like maybe a little contrast in the picture.